Now, after Noah had woken from his wine, and after he'd been informed of what had happened, apparently by the mouths of his two other sons, the text states that he cursed Canaan. Now, obviously, there's a great elapsing of time between Noah's rising from his wine to the delivering of the imprecation regarding his grandson. Of course, it wasn't immediately after, because Canaan hadn't yet been born, nor named. He'd only just been conceived, and even then, that couldn't have been known at that time. How long afterwards, we cannot know for sure. Before the flood, we don't know whether the fathers blessed their children and grandchildren in their old age and prophesied regarding them, but such was the custom after the flood. Isaac, for example, gave his blessings when he thought that the end of his days was fast approaching. Jacob blessed his sons on his deathbed. Notwithstanding, it's hard to determine whether Noah brought down the curse and the prophecies concerning Shem and Japheth at the end of his life, which would have been 3.5 centuries later. But the question may be well raised as to why Noah didn't curse Ham, who was, after all, the offender, cursing Ham's son instead. Well, who dare to curse that what God hath blessed? Noah knew not to curse Ham because God had just blessed him directly. Genesis 9:1, and God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Instead, Noah returned unto Ham's head, the very opposite of Ham's evil intention. Ham had sought to beget a son by nefarious means, to the severe embarrassment of his own mother, so as to double his chances of furthering his seed, and so to forge ahead of his brother's seeds. But now his son to his mother would be behind all peoples, and servants to his brethren, a most fitting punishment. And should we take issue with Noah having his grandson bear the consequence of his father's iniquity, then let's note what God said through the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah 32:18, Thou shewest loving kindness unto thousands, and recompense the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them. The great and mighty God, the Lord of hosts, is his name. This is not the same as the son dying for the sins of the father. The soul that sins dies for its own sin.
I shall be uploading the entire series of Ham is the father of Canaan, but I thought that Noah was. If, however, you would like to purchase the book or ebook, then these options are available on Amazon. I also recommend to you my other publication, Nimrod, The Easy Way to Be a Mighty One, which correlates at times with this particular discourse. My name is John Edgar Townsend. I trust that you will have a blessed day.